Hey guys, Val here, US National Artist with Rodial. Today we're going to create this beautiful autumn glam, topped off with this berry lip. Today I'm going to prep my skin with the snake oil. The snake oil helps freezes the appearance of lines and wrinkles. It's a dry oil, so if you have combination to oily skin, it won't be heavy on your skin. Now I'm going to use my snake eye cream. I'm going to use some of my airbrush primer, and this primer really helps smooth out any imperfections, holds the makeup for a longer wear, and preps the skin for a perfect canvas. Let's get started on the color. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my eyes today. Brows first, using my ash brown Glamo Brow. Now I'm going to prep my eyes with the airbrush concealer. Now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to go ahead and start my eyeshadow process. So I want to make sure I set the primer. I'm going to use this light shade here from our Rodial eyeshadow palette all over the lid. The texture of these shadows are very, very smooth and very blendable. Now I'm going to take the second shade here to contour my crease using my blending brush. Now I'm going to take the second to last shade with my eye smudge brush, and I'm going to lightly define the crease. Now I'm going to take the darkest shade and define the crease as well with my eye smudge brush, just very light-handedly. Now I want to wash all the colors together so they have nice transitions, and I'm going to use this third shade down. Now to add a pop of shimmer, I'm going to use this brown shade here. And I'm going to pack that color right into the lid. Now to define the lash line, I'm going to go in with my darkest shade here, using my eye smudge brush in the outer corner along the lash line. Now just to finish it off, to get a nice blended diffused look, I'm going to mix this second shade here and this second to the bottom shade here. And I'm just going to do swashes across the eye. And just to soften out the edges, I'm going to use this shade here. Now I'm going to go ahead and take some of my smoky eye pen in brown, and I just want to add a little bit more definition to my lash line. And I'm going to smudge it out with my smudge brush. That same smoky eye pen I'm going to take to the lower lash line to give it more of a balance and for some drop down shadow. I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronzy tone and diffuse that liner. Now I'm going to use my smoky eye pen in black, and I'm going to add some liner in the waterline to intensify the look. I'm going to coat my lower lashes and my upper lashes with some skinny mascara. I always like to do the eyes before my foundation, especially if I'm doing more of a bold look like this. I'm going to do my skin now, and I'm going to start off with the skin tint using the shade in Hamptons. And I'm going to use this foundation brush here. Something I really love about this skin tint is that it's not like your average tinted moisturizer. It definitely leads up to medium coverage, and it's loaded with healthy benefits for the skin. And this foundation brush, our airbrush foundation brush, is expected to last more than 10 years. It does not spit a hair, and it's very bouncy, just like a beauty blender. Now that I'm done with the application of the foundation, I'm gonna apply some airbrush concealer underneath the eye area. One thing I love about this airbrush concealer is that it's loaded with vitamin E, so it's not dry underneath the eye area. It actually goes on very smooth, which is a very sensitive area because it's easy to create a lot of texture underneath the eyes, so you definitely want to use something that's more creamy. Now I want to set underneath my eyes, and I'm going to use our translucent powder and our highlight brush, and I'm going to set over the concealer. This powder is really translucent. It really has zero color to it. So if you notice, I'm going to apply really quick on my T-zone. And it pretty much just cuts the shine. Now I'm going to add a little bit of dimension and a pop of color to my cheeks using our Cobra Cabana blush. With that same blush, I'm going to add a little swash to my eyeshadow just to give it a pop. This is a trick I like to do, add a little bit of cheek color into the eye to kind of bring the look all together. Now I'm going to apply some highlight on my cheeks using our #1 highlighting powder and my blending brush. This highlight is very subtle, and it's perfect for a nice healthy glow. And of course, I can't finish the face without sculpting the look. So I'm going to use our contour powder in shade #3 and my sculpt brush to add some definition to the cheek. A little bit along the hairline. Now to complete this beautiful autumn look, I'm going to add a berry lip and Big Apple. These lip suedes are loaded with vitamin E in there, so they're matte without drying the lips out. So that completes my look, guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, please add them below. Don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up.